Hey everyone, welcome to The Branding Teacher, the place for entrepreneurs and small business owners to learn how to brand and market their businesses. I'm Scott Burgess, and today I'm going to be telling you the differences between branding and marketing. So let's get into it. A lot of times, small business owners and entrepreneurs who aren't so familiar with branding and marketing tend to get the two different categories confused. And yes, they all are a part of marketing. Branding is a subset of marketing. However, they are two very distinct things in their own routes, and you cannot have one without the other. If you have one, the other is not going to work. So what is branding? Branding is how people perceive your business. It's your brand identity. It's how people recognize you. It's how people get familiar with your business and understand what you do. It can be anything from your logo, to your color palette, to your fonts, to your messaging, to your brand voice, to how you look and feel. It can be so many different things. And branding, remember, is the most important aspect of marketing, and it can be the most challenging part of marketing. In order to have a successful business, you need to have your brand established. You cannot start marketing anything until you have your branding established, and it needs to be built on a strong foundation, or else everything around it is going to crumble. Think of branding as a car. You have the bare bones, the actual skeleton of it. Think of that as what you do and who you are as a company and why you do what you do. Then you layer on kind of the exterior, the metal, the paint, think of that as your logo, your brand look. Then you dive a little deeper inside. You get your brand voice, you get how you do everything, you have your brand style. Branding is your vehicle. It's your vehicle that will help you get around and help you get places further and easier. Branding leads to your credibility. The more professional, the more established your brand identity and your branding is, the more credible people are going to perceive you as, which helps lead to better word of mouth, which helps lead to higher sales. Marketing, on the other hand, is the means in which you go about to get people to buy your products or services. This could be email campaigns, social media posts, social media ads, PPC, newsletters, marketing flyers, brochures, presentations, any sort of material you need in order to push out what you do in order to gain more clients. That's what marketing is. And you cannot have marketing unless you have branding. If you just have marketing, no one's going to understand who you are, what you do, or anything like that. There's nothing for them to latch onto to recognize you over and over again. Remember, in marketing, it takes about 7 touch points in order to make a sale. So if in those 7 touch points, they see inconsistency and they don't see your logo or your branding, it's not going to click inside their head and they're not going to want to buy your products or services. Going back to that example of branding as a car, think of marketing as the roads, the highways to get you where you want to go. Now, if you're just walking down that street, you're not going to get very far. It's going to take you a lot longer to get the same distance as if you do have some sort of car. Now, if you have some sort of messed up car, a jalopy, one that's missing pieces, maybe the engine doesn't work right, think of that as your branding because you don't have your brand established. That car is not going to go as far down that highway. You wouldn't trust that car to go on a road trip with you. But if you have your car and it's nice, it's established, it's sturdy, it can go so far, it can travel across the country. Think of that as your branding. The better your branding, the easier it is to reach your goals through your marketing. That car can take so many different avenues and streets in order to get where it's going. It might take a right and go down this road, but at the same time, it might take a left and go down this road. And that's okay. There's forks in the road. Marketing is what's going to get you there, but the branding is the driving force behind how you're going to accomplish your goals. In order to have your marketing be successful and see the best ROI on your efforts, you need to have an established brand identity that works. You cannot have one without the other. Before you begin any sort of marketing, you need to have your branding established. If not, your marketing is going to fail, and you're going to be wasting so much time, effort, and money in order to push something out that's not going to be successful. And that is the difference between branding and marketing. I hope you like this video. If you like what you've seen, hit that thumbs up down below, leave some comments, and be sure to subscribe to the Branding Teacher in order to continue getting the latest videos and tips. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.